I already told you, it's waiting in my family's museum.
Where is it? Just in the museum? You didn't tell a specific spot?
I don't have that big of a
Muggling.
family.
Okay.
Okay. I could
So
use
we
the
have to
paint.
find the
I
we
can
have to
draw. I
find the
can paint
Garloff.
cheese to bring it out.
Nightcat, what do you think?
Well, the gym is definitely a priority.
Okay. I guess we don't have time to take a long rest on our way there.
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna
Okay.
pop my head outside to Brain and let him know. Hey man, we're planning on going to our family's mausoleum in this graveyard place. Try and find the stone. But we're worried about her communicating with her familiar as we get closer.
Well, then just knock her out again, and then we can bring her along.
How long would these bandits stay asleep?
Between 1 and 4 hours, probably. In my expert opinion.
We gotta go.
Yeah, if you're worried about her communicating, simply knock her out. Then she won't be able to communicate with her familiar, regardless of distance.
How far are we from this cemetery? Are people gonna notice us walking around with a body over our shoulder?
We can wrap her in something, make her look like, tell her, it's a thing of fabric.
You can just bring her back to the manor, and then Alfred can knock her out if she wakes up, and make sure she stays asleep.
You trust that metal thing to follow orders? Okay.
You're the one who wanted. You guys are the one who wanted to keep him. He's alone in our base right now. If you think he's not trustworthy, that would be a problem, wouldn't it?
Rain, I did not want to keep him. I don't trust it.
I trust him more than I trust this lady.
Okay, true.
Or what happens to a familiar if its owner dies? Does it go back to its summoning realm? Maybe we should just finish her off then, if you're so concerned about it. We could make it look like she was killed by these thugs that we have. Set them up to take the fall.
I'm the bloodthirsty one, Brain. You're supposed to just be the pragmatic one.
It is pragmatic.
Oh, okay, never mind. So we're pretty far from Troll Skull Alley, and not quite as far from City of the Dead. I do think walking to there with an unconscious body would raise suspicions.
I can disguise it to look like something else. Wrap her up, make her look like, I don't know.
Well, I guess my question is, do we need to bring her at all?
Does someone just want to stay here and with her and leave?
Wait,
escape if they have to?
Do we have anything we can put her to sleep? Like we put the bandits to sleep?
Well, we knocked them out.
Cat, hit her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna non-lethally put her out.
Alright. You're gonna knock her out again?
Yeah, just sleeper hold her until she passes out and then let go.
Alright, she begins snoring again.
Cat, move.
I'll double check that she's securely fastened and that her gag is reinstated. And then, what do you guys think? Should we make our way to the City of the Dead?
Yep.
Let's go.
So you just...
Which handout is the map on?
Pardon?
Which handout is the map?
Of
Waterdeep.
Don't know if there is one, to be honest.
Okay.
I could drop you
They're
there.
talking about where How close is the City of the Dead near the water?
No.
It's the one that says "Welcome, Traveler." It's under Veldo's Waterdeep, in whatever that word is.
And Kyridian.
You can also just Google image.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Welcome, Traveler, and follows Waterdeep. There's also a handout there of the City of Dead.
Ooh, there is. Journal.
It's in the additional art. And Volos.
Oh yeah, the haunted house. Mausoleum looking thing.
That's not sketchy at all. Will be fun.
Is everyone in agreement that we'll head to the City of the Dead?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. As rogues, do we know if there's any smuggling routes that we could like move underneath the city in like the sewers or something like that to like get undetected?
Are you, like, bringing her with you? Is that what's going on?
Or just a faster way to get there. Under.
There wouldn't really be any shortcuts, I don't think. It's nearly a straight line to get there.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, it's big.
Are there any carts around here in the stock complex?
There's no carts that are usable. There's, like, remnants of carts. This place, again, is pretty ghetto.
What about any burlap sacks or anything like that, or chests or crates?
Yeah, you could probably
Ooh,
find an
cool.
empty crate or a sack.
Perhaps if we're gonna bring her with us, perhaps we should conceal her.
Do we want to bring her with us?
We can.
But the thing is that if she's far away from her familiar, she can't do anything. So if she stays here unconscious, we can get there before she can do anything.
About how long does it take to get to the City of the Dead from where we are if we were hustling?
If you were hustling, probably less than 2 hours for sure.
Okay.
So if she wakes up in 1 hour, and who knows, maybe there's a teleportation circle at the Wizard Family Mausoleum.
Somebody have a horse and a milk. No.
But if she's tied up, if we tie her to something solid like the sub, she's not going to move anywhere unless we get fortunate enough that someone comes and looks for her. The only one who's going to come looking for her are already dead outside. Shove the bodies in here, stage it so it looks like they were attacking her.
Yeah.
Come on, Bob. The quicker we get there, the quicker we can find this stuff. Let's go. And I jump on it. I jump on his back, and I'm like, "Let's go."
Fine.
I mean, yeah, I think we should just go. We can leave her here. I think carrying her with us is going to cause more problems than not, between possibly getting seen with the body and having her reactivate or recommunicate with her familiar. I feel like it could get messy.
Okay, so we're off.
All right, Jack, you're little. Grab somebody else. Let's go.
Okay, I'll hop onto Nightcat's back like C-3PO on Chewbacca.
Woohoo.
Alright, so just take a minute to roleplay as you hurry through the busy streets of the Waterdeep.
No, that way. No, left, Bob, left. Not that, left.
Jackdaw's
Put
transformed.
it out, Ned Wise. You'll have to get off and run yourself. I'm not a mount. Keep your grubby hands off my fools.
She just keeps like pulling his ear, like which way she wants to go. Like, she wants to go right, to pull his right ear. To go left, to pull his left ear.
Yeah, I spent a while looking for a gif of Chewbacca and C-3PO, but I couldn't find anything. But Jackdaw is too busy. He's intoxicated by a Nightcat's. It's either is that a cologne or is that a natural musk? It's just absolutely spellbinding.
It's a mixture of both.
Miss Green is holding back
So
a
he's
little bit
distracted.
away from them because, you know, this party dashing their way through the city is going to be suspicious in any way. Just trying to keep a little bit back from everyone, but keep them in sight.
All right, let's go.
Alright, so finally you arrive at the walls of the City of the Dead. The large gates are open. It's pretty big in here. You can kind of take your time and look around for the Garloth Mausoleum, or you can split up and make investigation checks to find it quicker. It's kind of your call how you want to proceed.
I'm gonna have my owl fly out above and in advance, looking for mausoleums that look like they have the family name Garloth on it.
Is there like a visitor center that has like an index of where the different mausoleums are?
There doesn't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be any kind of central building or anything like that.
Well, maybe you can use your cat senses to sniff out the rat.
All right. Is there some sort of alphabetical thing? Can I look around?
Yeah, make a... Oh, Nightcat already made a 24 investigation. Wow. So Nightcat is
I
able
put
to
my
lead you
hands
there with ease.
I put my hands up to my cat cow ears. And I'm like, I hear the mausoleum in this direction.
I hear the dead speaking that way.
So here you find it, this old mausoleum. It's all made of stone. Large stone doors stand before you. It's a single story by the looks of it, mausoleum, although it may go underground. There's no windows.
Is it locked?
It
Let's
is
check around the
locked.
building first.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Alright.
my owl fly around the perimeter, scanning for any living creature, but particularly rats.
All right. Well, they're doing that. I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools. Natural 20.
Ooh, sleight of hand. Okay, sure.
What were you trying to do? Pickpocket the door?
Pick lock. Yeah, lock pick it.
Oh, okay.
A lockpick is usually thieves' tools, not sleight of hand, though. But
Yeah, it'll usually be.
Thieves' tools with sleight of hand, isn't it?
It's
No,
usually.
thieves' tools is roll.
Yeah. Thieves' tools,
So if you have
dexterity.
If you have expertise in sleight of hand, does not help you pick locks, unfortunately.
Oh, do you want me to click thieves' tools?
No, I'll accept it for this one. Usually, that's what you do if players don't have thieves' tools to give them a sleight of hand.
have
So
thieves' tools,
just in
sorry.
in the future, just do it through thieves' tools. But it's okay for this time.
I have thieves' tools too. Yeah, sorry.
So the door opens
Oh,
before
God,
you
it's
to this
unlocked.
dark mausoleum. See a large, kind of family emblem-looking thing. It's like a large ornate G carved into the floor, and a few coffins laying around. And you also see a stairway descending downward.
All right. So yes,
Okay.
so none of these names match.
It is the Garloth mausoleum, for sure.
I'd like to
Right.
scan the room, looking for the rat.
Okay. Make a survival check to see if you could track it. Oof.
Can I do a perception check just to see if there's anything I can see, any tracks or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 17. You definitely tell, like, people, probably humanoids, have been in this area at some point, but that's as much as you can get without the survival.
And any rat tracks? Okay. People have been in here recently, guys. Just letting you know.
How recent?
No clue. Just people have been here.
I will draw my rapier.
I'm gonna crack open this coffin right here.
Oof, okay. Do you have, like, a crowbar or something to help you?
Oh, it's like a. Sorry, I thought it was just like something I could on hinges I could open easily.
Oh no.
I do have a
These are all
crowbar, but
stone.
I'm not gonna do that if it's like a big heavy sarcophagus.
Haven't you played Baldur's Gate 3? Everybody knows you have to check in every coffin. Could be a rare item in there.
I mean, if you'll knock the tops off, I'll go look. I'm just too tiny.
I mean,
Keep
I
your
have a
owl out
crowbar.
here in
but-
case the rat moves.
Yeah, I'm
escapes
gonna have
here.
my owl perched, scanning
Well, we got it.
the area
I mean,
for
if
the
there's
rats.
anything, let's head down the stairs. Maybe it's down there.
What's the lighting situation like in this area?
There's a little bit of light coming in through the doorway that you guys just opened, but it's definitely dark downstairs. Those are the stairs. They're not drawn well.
All right.
Guys, let's keep it real quiet. See, maybe perhaps we'll be able to hear the rat squeaking or something. We don't want to startle it.
Dark
Should I roll
downstairs.
stealth?
I'm going to light my hooded lantern so I have some light. Hang it on my belt.
Jackdaw, you descend the stairs in the darkness to more sarcophagi all about. It's dark and
Wow.
damp down here.
I'll attempt to
sarcophagi?
stealthily descend the stairs. Or that I rolled the wrong.
Are there sarcophagirls as well as sarcophagi?
Ooh.
Yay, feminism!
I'm gonna walk forward and inspect the area for traps.
I'm gonna use my advantage that I get from my cat's cowl to listen for rat noises.
Okay. It's actually eerily quiet down here, and you can tell that these sarcophagi looks like somebody tried to crack them open and failed. Like you can see,
Recently?
yeah. Well, you can't tell because it's stone, but you can tell it's chipped and it's worn, and it's like as if somebody didn't have the proper tools to open it, but attempted anyway.
Amateurs. Jack, we could probably do better.
Okay, I bust out my crowbar,
All right.
jam it in there, and pry that motherfucker open.
All right, make a strength athletics check.
Yeah, great.
Can I make an acrobatics check to help him?
No,
It's just doing like a
actually-
backflip. You could do it.
this is really more of a stealth when you think about it.
I've got proficiency in
Oh.
athletics.
17. He'll be able to do it on his own. Maybe he's trying to show off. I don't know.
Ooh, you're so cute,
You
Dad.
crack it open to see bones and old robes.
Nothing shiny?
Nothing shiny. No.
Jack, that was really hot.
Okay.
Any
Now he's gonna crack them all open.
yeah. Roll up my sleeves. Dual wielding crowbars.
Then he's like, "Wow, I didn't know you had it in you."
Do we see any, you know, rat tracks, anything, small animal-ish on the ground in the dust or whatever's around?
You guys can make you can make an investigation of the room. You can make a survival to try to track the rat if it was here.
Perception?
15 investigation from a screen. That's pretty good, and Edwise. So it looks like people have been here. It appears to be recently. And Miss Green, Netta, you guys are kind of going around looking at the tracks, and you think you find some rat droppings here as well. Brain comes over to see what you're doing, and he sees a small glint in the dirt. Looks like some small silver key.
Interesting. I will pick up the key.
Ooh.
Does it look like this has been gnawed on by rats?
No, it doesn't.
Ooh,
It's
should we check? Let's check for keyholes in the sarcophagus.
Can't imagine that people are locking.
yeah, no, nothing's locked here. It's potentially was dropped here.
Ooh,
Maybe
what's down
accidentally,
here?
maybe not.
Let's go a little deeper.
There's nothing here. Oh wait, there's like a doorish
Yeah.
to the north. Ooh, what's that?
It's a door with two fancy carved cheese on it.
Can I investigate it for any tampering or recent use?
Yeah, sure. Investigation. Looks like this door has been sealed for a very long time.
Any sign of rat movement around the base of the door?
No.
Where's a barbarian when we need him?
Does the door have a handle? Or is it just like a stone slab?
It's like a big stone slab. It wasn't meant to be opened.
Hmm.
Well, boys, looks like we've been had.
Or whoever was here found the rat in the Stone of Golor.
Huh.
I can take a look around to see if there's like a keyhole here or something like. I don't know.
Yeah, two thorough
Also, it's kind of a weird.
investigations here.
It's kind of a weird shape for a mausoleum. I want to look to see if there's like maybe a knock on the walls or something to see if there's maybe a secret door or something.
Yeah, sure.
Or I guess I'll let Miss Green. I'll let Miss
You mean-
Green do that. She has
Is
the
this the
appropriate.
thing in this corner, or is that just like a line drawn over?
No, it's just like a line drawn over it, cobwebs and, dirt, dust. These are empty spots that have yet to hold many sarcophagi. And girls. Yeah,
As I look around, do I find any secret doors or...
No, nothing like that. Just a run-of-the-mill family mausoleum.
All right. Let's hope we can go back and she's still there and we can kick her ass. Or should we just open all of these sarcophagus and see if something is there?
And you said this thing up here in the north wasn't a door. That was.
It's like a big stone,
stone
slab.
slab.
Yeah.
I'm pretty curious about this stone slab. Jackdaw is going to see if there's any way to open it, pressing his hands up against it, looking for a button or something like that.
Yeah, sure. You can make an
Can I give-
investigation there.
Can I give help the advantage on that?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, you're certain there is no way to open this door, actually. Matter of fact, positive.
Hey guys, there's absolutely no way we're opening this door, so I think we might be at a dead end, literally and figuratively. Unless,
I
like,
don't know. Maybe
we know the
like
rat was here,
literally,
right? So,
I've seen things where like and my family actually did it. If you like, some of these sarcophagus might actually be like a tunnel down to something. We can just throw off all of these tops. Maybe we might find like a way deeper down.
okay, sure. Let's start cracking them open. If or do any of them look like they have been opened and closed besides the one I opened?
Like, is there
No.
one with
It looks
more
like
footprints around it?
it looks like the first few were like attempted to be opened, but then these back two are undisturbed.
Okay, so not a thieving family. Sorry.
So what's the call here? Do we head back to our new friend?
Jackdaw, you have the Find Familiar spell, right?
Yeah, my owl is outside the mausoleum right
Yeah.
now. Wow.
So you know
Jack,
that when a
If your familiar find another familiar?
well, you know what happens when a familiar drops to 0 hit points too, right?
Yeah, it disappears, right?
Indeed, leaving no trace.
Oh yes, that's right. That's right.
So something might have attacked the familiar.
Yes, it also drops whatever it's holding, right? So possible it was holding that key.
Or just the person that the people that attacked it were holding the key.
We have the key. We just don't. Maybe we already have the key. We just don't know what it goes to.
Did we look at the key? Is there anything in particular
Is
about
there,
the
are
key?
there any marks on it or anything?
No, it's just a small silver. It looks finely crafted. Definitely crafted hands, but
Is
that's
it new?
yeah, it is quite new actually.
Should we take it back to Alfred and see if he recognizes it?
Could
Does it
work.
have like any family crest on it or something?
Nope, nothing like
Just
that.
like just a generic silver key.
Just a generic like silver skeleton key.
Yeah.
So
Well-
let's see if we can piece this together, right? So somebody got here before we did and got to the rat and assuming this lady's telling the truth, and the rat actually came here with the stone. Someone got to it before we did. They killed the rat, took the stone, and apparently they dropped a key, or the rat dropped the key. Who else knows about this? Well, the Zentarim were at her house. There was a ton of thugs there. They knew to go to her. So it's
Should we
possible
go back? There was a bunch of them asleep. We could go back and talk to them.
Yeah, I don't know if those thugs will know anything. The main guy was killed.
True.
But I do wonder if maybe they've got a hold of it. I mean, we know they were looking for it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Because that guy who was at the fireball incident, he was Zentarim as well. Zentarum. Oh no, I'm sorry, Xanathar. Right? Were the guys outside her house Xanathar or Zentarum?
The pirate, right?
If you wanna, if you really want to think about it, you can make a history check, and I'll tell you.
My notes say Xanathar, but my mind is. Let's see.
Oof. The dice don't lie.
Lucky 7.
Yeah, no, you're not going to be able to quite put your finger on it. You know, they were definitely gang affiliated.
But to me, it seems like someone got here before we did. And the only people who knew that this was the place to be were probably the other people banging on her door, right? Or is there a blind spot that I've got that I'm missing?
Your familiar is becoming in distress, Jackdaw, as it is spotted for Druurgar coming towards the mausoleum.
Hey, folks, we got company. We got to move. Duergar coming our way. I'm gonna run up the stairs.
Maybe we should check out the. I think maybe we should check out the coffins after we've dealt with the situation. There's also some more upstairs too.
Oh,
And, does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
They are yelling and they are angry and they are screaming, "Hand over the Stone of Golor!"
I guess we're rolling for initiative.
We are rolling for initiative. They look like they are just going to try to take it from you by force without any negotiation.
too bad we don't have it. Wow.
Oh shit, I'm first. Okay.
No, I rolled a 24.
Oh.
Oh, it's rolling. Oh, I keep forgetting that my owl does not roll separately. Right?
Right.
Just goes after me. Yeah.
All right. I will yell it out. We don't have the stone.
Hold on a sec. It's actually Jackdaw first. We had a little hiccup with initiative.
Okay.
Sorry about that. That's my fault.
That's okay.
All right, Jackdaw, go ahead.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna run forward. Well, actually, only got 25 feet, so yeah, I can't get close enough. So I'm just going to move over here and take out my short bow and fire at this guy on the edge right here, on the far right.
Yeah, right.
$19.
19 will hit.
Thank goodness. I think we can ignore the sneak, right?
Right, that'll be 9 piercing damage.
Okie dokie. And then I will use my bonus action to hide.
Yeah.
And end my turn.
Hell yeah. All right, what will Mr. Owl do? Mr. Julius.
Julius. Julius is going to fly by the same Duergar I just hit and swipe at his eyes to distract him using the help action.
Ooh, okay.
Use flyby as he does that.
Yeah, sure. Yep. Nettie!
All right. I'm gonna realize I'm behind both Nightcat and Miss Green. So first, I'm gonna bonus action try to hide.
Oof.
Okay, not that great. So either way, I'm gonna try to hit the guy, the one in the middle, with my short bow.
22 will hit. Is that which one?
The one in the middle?
It's 4.
Oh, to the second to the left.
Okay, second to the left.
So 8 piercing damage.
Hell yeah. Bolt sticks in. Your arrow, actually. Short bow, nice. Anything else for the turn?
That's it.
Alright, this Drogar here is going to run right in. It's going to come at Miss Green brandishing a war pick, whiffing the attack with an 8. This Drogar is going to come forward and also try to hit Miss Green. It's unaware of Jackdaw's presence. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
That'll be 3 piercing damage. And Brain, it is your turn.
I will, I guess, stand where I am right now, and I will throw. So first, I'm going to drop my rapier, and I'll create a side blade in my main hand, and I'll chuck it at the, I guess, this Durgar up the pipe between Jackdaw and Miss Green.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh, for a fatty natty.
Nice. Nice.
So that's a 16.
He's dead.
And then I'll make an offhand swing at the other Duragar, my other side blade. And then I will go. I'll just go try and get some cover by hiding back down in the here.
Oh, okay. Right on.
And then.
Nightcat.
I forget, Marco, do you do flanking?
I do flanking. You'll get a +2 to your attack roll.
You have advantage as well from the owl.
Ooh. 25. That Drogar is gonna die. Unless they're doing non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal, yeah.
Always with Nightcat. Such a softie.
Alright, you knocked him the fuck out.
Look over to those other two. You really want to take us on? Surrender now.
Hell yeah. Anything else for the turn?
Nope.
Miss Green.
I'm going to swing with my rapier at the Durgar in front of me.
Are you? Are you sure?
Yeah, and I miss.
Thank God.
Well, he's asleep.
Wait,
He's been knocked out.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't read. Sorry, I thought he was.
No, he's knocked out right now. He's hit the floor.
Okay, can I change then?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought he was
Who
still
are
up.
you, Nettie?
Yeah, I gotta fire my. I'll take steady aim and fire my short bow at the Durgar straight down in front.
Alright.
Right.
You want to move, oh, that one, okay. Yeah. Hell yeah, 18 hits.
Could have been a 20, but I forgot to put on fire. Fighting stab. Anyway. 15 damage.
Oof, nice. Good hit, good hit.
Actually, I took 38, so I can't move. That ends my turn.
Yeah. Alright, both of these Drugars, they move one turn after another, are going to turn invisible and run. What good timing.
Netty's like, well, I guess it's a good thing we didn't kill them all.
At this point, I go to second wind.
Oh,
Oh, terrible freaking roll.
Oh, that's rough. I'm gonna pat down the bodies of the two Duragar and look to see if they have anything of note on them.
War pick, armor, shield.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
over and start kicking the one that's unconscious.
And there goes Nettie again.
Don't hurt
I'm
him.
gonna start
Don't
trying
hurt
to
him.
crack open these coffins and see what's crowbar thing. I do have a
Wake
crowbar.
up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Well, if we assume the key was dropped by the guys that got here first, is there any place we can go that might be able to tell us where the key's from?
Well, we can interrogate this guy.
But they're not. Surely they're not the same people. If they're looking for the Stone of Golor and come here, they're
Well, we
not the
might be
guys
able
that
to
have
figure
it.
out. That's true.
Well, you know, we
might
can
be
always
able
go
to
back
figure
to that wizard's house and, you know, tell her your hypothesis, and we could beat her up again and force her to summon her familiar and ask it what happened.
Yeah, we also might be able to ask this guy how he knew to come here.
And if
Because
there's
as far as I
anyone
know,
who's trying to beat here.
right. And who sent him, you know?
He's got a point.
Yes, picks are generally very pointy. I thought that went without saying, though.
So let's tie this guy up.
Do the usual procedure post knockout. Tie up, shake awake, scream in face, you know.
Where are the
Was there anything in this? I got a 21 on the athletics to crack. The crowbar.
21? What's with the advantage? You had help?
Because I have a crowbar.
Oh.
The crowbar does.
Yeah, you can barely crack that open actually, but you can. And much like the one downstairs, it's a very old skeleton and very old robes.
Maybe we should toss a Sturgar in here and then lock him in there, and then we can interrogate him through the coffin telepathically. That would give him a scare, maybe.
Well, do you speak Dwarvish?
I do.
I don't.
Do we see anything? Well, they speak common as well. Do we see any marks on them?
Like tattoos and shit like that?
Yeah, and who they're from, you know.
Yeah, you do see the
You have that item.
the symbol of the Xanathars upon them.
Ugh.
The spoke with, or the circle with 10 spokes.
I'm really starting to hate these guys.
Did we take everything off the Dorgar and tie him up? Who's our person that's good with knots?
Oh, sleight of hand. I can do it.
Yeah, that would be a sleight of hand.
Finally. So, if these Duergar are from
Wow.
Xanathar, and they came here looking for the stone, that means the Xanathar doesn't have it. Obviously. So someone else took it.
True.
It's probably the Zentarum.
Weren't those other thugs, the Centaurum, that were there beating on that lady's door?
Well, let's interrogate this guy.
Yes.
Can we wake him up and maybe figure out how he knew
Then
to
he
come
just
here?
smacks him across the face.
How did he know the stone was supposed to be here?
All right. Make a medicine check.
Oh boy. Me or Nettie?
Whoever wants to.
You don't want me to do it. I'll kill him.
All right, I can give it a try.
Does anybody have...
Oof. Yeah, no, he's gonna remain asleep. Jackdaw, you're just kind of poking him, prodding him. Ah, Nedwise, after some struggle and a bit of time, you can kiss on his boo-boos and nurse him back to consciousness.
I'm like sitting on his lap like, hello, hello, like just rubbing his cheeks. Hello.
He wakes up on the floor and begins cursing rudely in Dwarven.
Oh, you missed a few words. Trust me. Hi.
Miss Green, do you want to ask him?
Yeah.
Try to interrogate him a little bit.
Whatever whatever anyone asks, I repeat in Dwarvish. Or I'll start with, do you speak common?
Don't speak that shit.
Well, okay, you're gonna have to listen to my rough Dwarfish then.
So, who
Do you
sent you
speak
here?
Undercommon?
Or what do I speak?
No, I'm asking the dwarf in Undercommon. Do you speak Undercommon?
He kind of grunts back as if he's heard you. So you know you get the feeling he understands it, but he's preferring not to speak it.
I can hit him again.
No,
Dwarvish.
we don't want to kill him.
What the hell do you want?
Hey, you attacked us.
Well, do
Who
you
sent
have
you?
it? Do you have the stone?
No. How'd you know the stone was here?
Wouldn't you like to know?
We would, that's why we asked. After we graciously let you live.
I ain't afraid to die.
Well, your buddies were. That's why they both turned invisible and ran away.
And good
So
for
you're
'em.
much braver. Either you're much braver than them, or you're a liar. And I don't think you're very brave.
They made it out. That means more are coming.
I'm gonna pull a dagger out and start like shaving his beard a bit. And the dwarves hate that.
Ah!
No,
Kill
Nettie
you.
just starts
I'm-
plucking eyebrow hairs out.
Look, I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you. You guys do what you want.
She grabs one like nose hair and just pulls.
Ah! And he begins sneezing. Two.
Yeah. Don't make me do more.
So, buddy, we know you're from Xanathar. That much is obvious.
Oh, what gave that
Okay.
away?
It doesn't take much to piece together. And we
Can we
know
just
you were
point
at the
to the
lady's
scars?
house too.
Can you point to the tattoos?
What'd you
Look.
say, Jackdaw?
I was going to try and persuade him and say, "Look, buddy, we both have the same goal here. Okay, we have a common interest. I don't see why we can't form a temporary alliance. You guys attacked us right out the gate, but we want the stone just as much as you, If we go in on it together, maybe we can both find it and we both walk away feeling happy. So why don't you just
Ooh.
tell us what you know?
Alright, try to make a persuasion check here. Oh, shit. You convinced him. Fine. What do you want to know?
How'd you know the stone was here?
That old crazy hag down in the dock ward. Garloth.
She feed you that story about the rat?
She did.
Yeah. Well, we got here first. Nothing. Looks like a rat was here, but no sign of the stone, and no sign of other than a couple footprints. No idea who was here before us. Any idea who might have gotten to her first?
No. The knocked out thugs there were the first ones. They didn't report back, so they sent us in.
Okay. Who has the key?
I'll produce the key.
I'll hold it in front of him and just ask, does this key mean anything to you?
No, it looks kind of nice. Where did it come from? Is it not yours?
I won't answer that, and I'll just give it back to Brain. So, my friend, what can you tell us of use?
About the what now?
I said, what can you tell us that's of use? We're trying to find the stone.
I guess this
Seems to
is
be a
as
dead lead.
good as mine. How the hell am I supposed to know? I thought you had it. The only thing I can tell you is if you want to know more about that key, take it to the Metal House of Wonders.
Hmm. Is that the Temple of Gond?
No, it's a guild hall in the dock ward.
Where we were met the Nibblebright.
Nope.
Not there?
Nope, different
That's not
spot.
it?
This place, the Metal Hall of Wonders, is a guild hall of the Splendid Order of Armorers, Locksmiths, Finesmiths, and it's located in the dock ward.
Okay.
I think
Seems
that's
like
our
this
next
is
stop then.
turning into a bit of a wild goose chase.
Do I see anyone else running up?
No, you don't. You see, kind of, the sun's getting a little low, so people are beginning to thin out.
Okay, guys, we can't really leave any loose ends here.
Oh,
I'll
I
stay
don't think. I think we can knock this guy out, leave him here, and tell the warden of or whatever, the minder of the graveyard. There's usually someone that we saw people going into the mausoleum over there as we were passing. We didn't want to. We were too afraid to go over near them.
Okay.
Seem
All right,
to
I'm
be
gonna
forcing their way in.
put my hand on the guy's shoulder and look him in the eye and say, "We're not friends, but we're not enemies either. Try and remember that going forward." And then I'll walk out.
Are you going to untie me?
Nope.
You said your friends are on the way, right? They can untie you when they get here.
We're not killing you. Bye.
He resumes cursing in Dwarven, squirming around.
I curse back. Call him an elf lover.
He begins frothing at the mouth, and he's like flopping like a fish out of the water, trying to get towards you, but he can't.
Nettie high five Miss Green.
Brutal, man. That's brutal. Aren't you an elf?
Yes, that's right. The perfect insult for him.
You give him a kiss on the forehead.
I go as we're going out. I find someone that tends the place and say we saw someone breaking in.
Yeah. So Nettie, it's a high five for her, but a low five for Miss Green. Awesome. right. So
I'll,
we gotta go
I'll
talk
fill
to what's
I'll
her
fill
name?
Nightcat in on what he said.
Yeah. So we're are we? What? It's head dark now. Are we heading back to the Oak and go in the morning? Heading back
It's
to
yeah, it's
Tar-
almost dusk. Almost dusk.
It'll take us an hour or two to get back to the tavern. We might as well go back, rest, and
Yeah. I need to go to sleep, guys.
Okay.
The night is still young.
Yeah, I kind of I hear you,
That
Nettie, but
fight,
I also
that
think that this
first
might be
fight
a.
with all of like the water things,
will
like that
will
really took me.
the guild be open now? Though is a question.
You just might be incentivized to move quickly, you know.
Are we
I mean, I
closer
have
to?
no spell slots.
Are we closer to Troll Skull, or are we closer to that Metal Wonders place?
Let's see.
They look like equidistant on the map, but Troll Skull is above us and the Dock Ward is below us to the south.
You are slightly closer to the place in the dock ward.
Could we possibly get there before it gets too dark?
If you boogie.
Let's buggy.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll jump on a nightcat's back.
I call Miss Green. Whee! Top. Brain, you coming? Chief, you there?
Yeah, brain
Yeah,
shut up.
Brain freeze.
So a party approaches the Metal House of Wonders, the Guild Hall, with a splendid order of armorers, locksmiths, and finesmiths.
I'm guessing we'll find information on this with either the locksmiths or the finesmiths.
Yeah, let's start with the locksmiths. It's probably our best bet.
Okay. Do you want me to go in as like a character, or do we just want to do as we do?
Well, that's a good question because do we want to go in saying we found this key? What do you know? Do you know what it goes to, or do we want to say, "Hey, this key was left to me by my uncle before he left town, but he didn't tell me what it was for. Do you recognize it?" We got to come up with something that's not so suspicious.
I was thinking we
I
say
could
we
play the
found it and
noble.
we're trying to return it to the person who owns
Yeah, I
it.
think that's the easiest.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's
You
funny
want me
that
to
that
disguise
notion
myself?
didn't even cross my mind.
But what if they decide, if they say they can leave it here for the lost and found, or they'll contact the person who commissioned it directly?
Right.
They want to keep it here if that's the case.
Well, I
we
can always.
we want to make sure we're compensated for returning it, so we want to do it ourselves. We want to make sure it gets back to the right people.
I can also.
All right, it's me, all you.
I can also make a minor illusion of the key, temporarily, if we want to quote leave that with them.
Regardless, I have very high deception, so if you want me to go and lie to them, I can go do that.
It's all you.
Perhaps we should wear
Alright.
disguises.
Okay.
If people are on
well,
the trail, perhaps we're being watched.
Sure, I've got a disguise kit.
I'll throw on my cloak with my hood, and I'll grab the key and I'll go in.
Okay, so you go in and it's kind of like this entryway area, and there are three desks with three different kind of guild artisan-looking people behind them.
Okay. Can I I don't know. Is there a way I can tell who's like the most distracted? The most harried, the most overworked?
Well, you can tell there's 2 humans and a dwarf. Um, yeah. The dwarf is female. They're all kind of sitting behind their desks, like doing little bits of paperwork.
I'll run to the door.
All right, she kind of looks up to you and says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
Hello. Oh, hello, hello. So I was visiting. I was at the cemetery, and I was going to see, the grave of my beloved uncle, and I found this key there, and I believe it's probably something important, and I want to return it to the owners. Could you tell me who you might know who this belongs to?
Huh. Well, would you look at that? And she takes it and she's looking it over and flipping it around in her hands and smiles and hands it back to you. She says, I crafted this. It was a special commission.
Ooh. Could I return it back to their owners? I would know. I mean, I know like our crypt, like our family's crypt is very important. I would hate for somebody to be able to just walk into somebody else's beloved family's, the resting place.
Well, I don't like to divulge anything about my clientele. Perhaps if you were a harper, I could make an exception, but
A harper, you say, darling? Why wouldn't I be a harper?
pardon me, but are you a harper?
I mean,
As it so happens,
If you'd like to try to fool her or deceive her, you can make a deception and lie about it.
natural 20.
Oh my gosh, she eats up every word of it. Pardon me, I didn't realize. Why didn't you say so? The man's name was
I don't
Volker.
like to advertise, my dear. We like to keep things on the down low.
Of course, pardon me. The man's name is Volker Kibbins. He's staying in the old converted windmill in the southern ward, the one with all the squatters.
Ooh. Really? What? Okay, I'm not gonna ask. Converted windmill in which area?
It's down in the southern ward.
Southern Ward. Thank you so much.
No problem.
And your name again?
Oh god, what the fuck is her name? I forget.
That's a very unusual name.
Elaspra Olmar.
Oh, alas. My name is Margaret. It was so lovely to meet you.
And you. And she does like this little head bow thing. Is there anything else?
No. You've been most informative. Thank you so very much.
She looks rather gleeful, like she's happy to be helping a harper, as you kind of leave.
All right, and I go out and I tell everybody everything she said.
Nice job, Nettie.
I have one good skill.
Killing and lying.
And I'm so proud of it.
Do we know this old windmill? We're not far from the southern ward, but do we know the location? Are we familiar with it?
Waterdevians would be familiar with it.
I would think thieves would.
An old windmill? I don't know.
Well, I am a Waterdevian, so I would be familiar with it.
Well, there we go. Brain, where do we go?
Do we go now, or do we, given it's late, do we rest?
Yeah, how late is
Be
it
okay
exactly?
if we take a nap?
It's on the street.
the longer you wait, the colder the trail grows.
Exactly.
I know, but all my spell slots are gone.
That's okay. You can still
Okay.
stab with the best of them.
But I can't charm. Or heal.
Both of those things are overrated. Stabbing is where it's at.
I can do that.
So what's the decision? You guys gonna head back or head forward?
Should we head back and get the rest of the group, or do what? See,
So we at least
oh
go
wait,
scope it out.
it's a cantrip. I can send a message. We're too far.
Wait, to
though.
who? To who?
Oh, we're all together. Never mind.
Yeah, I think we should. At the very least, we can go scope it out, and if it looks like
Yeah.
it could be a little too much, then we head back to Troll Skull. What time of day is it, Marco? Would you say
It's now it's now late dusk.
Okay.
I'll be right back,
Yeah,
guys.
so
I gotta
this-
use the bathroom.
This is like a perfect time of day to do some scoping. We have a little bit of cover of night to help us
I
out.
know, but
I believe.
free.
I'll be right back to you.
Yeah, me as well.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Where to, gang?
We had discussed just scoping the place out, at least to start, and then making a
Yeah.
decision based on what we see. We can decide to stay or go home and get some shut-eye.
We're heading to the windmill.
Okay, so you guys will approach this old windmill that is clearly no longer a windmill. It's a large L-shaped building, and it looks kind of run down here in the southern ward. It's pretty close to the gate. It's not far from the Smuggler's Run.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of standing outside the windmill, and there's 3 closed doors here. Yeah, you haven't seen anybody come in or out yet, but you haven't really been here long. Waterdevians know this is kind of once was a windmill, and was out of commission for a long time before it was finally commissioned into like a homeless shelter.
Oh, so it's like actively.
And it's I assume it's pure dark now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the sun is set.
Complete blackness.
Oh,
It's like. Okay, there we go.
I'd like to take a look at the area around the doors on the ground for tracks of recent activity.
yeah, you can see at a glance. There's lots of activity.
Okay. And of these 3 doors, does one of them look like it gets more use than the rest?
Particularly these 2 to the south.
Okay. Is there a sign posted or anything?
There's actually not, surprisingly.
It's not
Alright.
clear whether or not we can just walk in.
I'll go knock. Knock.
Would I know about if there's any like if this is like a public?
If it's a
Or is
what?
this like somebody's house? Is it public or is this private?
It's public.
You know, I think we can just go right in. It's a public place. Try to look homeless.
Okay, I'll prestidigitate everybody to look a little all ruffled and dirty and maybe a little extra hairy.
Cool.
What is a homeless guy doing commissioning
East side
bees,
or
I
west
wonder?
side? Southeast, southwest.
Well, she said that he was staying here.
Is
But
that a door, Muckle?
Yeah, that's a door as well, but it hasn't been traveled as often.
Which one? This has been travelled.
the 2 to the south.
Do any of these look like there's like a main entrance? Is there? Or do they all look pretty identical?
They look pretty identical. If there was a main entrance, it'd probably be the one to the east.
Alright, so let's split up 3 and 3 and just go through the doors.
Oh. Let's do it. It'll be like on that show with the dog and the guy who's high all the time.
Scooby-Doo.
You guys open up the doors. Miss Green, Nettie, Jackdaw, you guys all see commoners, homeless people. But you also see a couple shady-looking figures, Miss Green, here in the southeast corner. Brain has opened up into a large hallway. Nobody seems to be around.
Jack
Jackdaw's gonna throw a silver piece to each of the 3 commoners in there and ask, "Hey, have any of you guys seen Kibbins around?"
They all kind of murmur around, and they don't really say anything or look at you directly.
Okay, well, enjoy the silver, and then I'll leave.
Jack, it's not. Wait, you're not going. Okay.
What?
I'll follow Jack. I was gonna go the other way. Let's go through this way.
What do you mean?
There's another door
Where?
to the south.
I don't think that's a door.
No, that's not a door, no.
Oh, it's not a door? Because I walked through it. Okay.
Yeah, you've been walking through all the walls. I didn't restrict the movement.
Stone shape.
Alright, so we go get the others? Check out the others?
Yeah, I'll take a peek in this other door to the south with Miss Green.
And you walk in, and these 2 people in the southeast kind of immediately look down.
Jack, do the same thing you did.
I'll throw some silver on the ground, another 2 or 3 pieces, and I'll say, "Hey, folks, sorry to disturb you. Hoping you're having a good night. We're looking for Mr. Kibbins, Mr. Folkar Kibbins. We have something that belongs to him. Is anybody know where he is? Just trying to help him out.
So the two commoners on the west side of the room don't say anything, but they look right at this guy.
Ah. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to bother you. Is there any chance that you would know Mr. Folkar Kibbins?
Ah, shit. The man on the south with the big cowboy hat kind of looks up. What the hell do you guys want? Who sent you?
We sent ourselves, I guess you could say. We have something that I believe belongs to you.
Okay.
And we're just asking for, I guess, your insight, your perspective, maybe some information.
Well, what is it?
Any chance you're at a mausoleum today?
Who? Maybe. Who's asking?
I am.
I don't think I've been at any mausoleums, no.
Insight check.
Alright, if you can hear him, you can insight.
Oop.
Ah, Miss Green. Jackdaw believes it. Nightcat believes it. And Nettie believes it, but Miss Green is not hearing any of that shit.
I don't think I quite believe you. You might have dropped something while you were there. By any chance, did you pick up something that doesn't belong to you? It belongs to us. Little stone.
What,
A rat might have had it.
that green rock that the rat had?
Yeah.
Ah, shit, if that's all you want. Do you actually have something that's mine?
With the key.
The key, I've been looking for that, thank you. Can I have it?
Rock first.
Well, you see, I don't have the rock. My boss asked me if he could have it.
Who's your boss?
He told me not to ever say his name, but he never told me not to tell anybody where he was.
Okay, well, you don't have to say his name. You can just think it to our telepathic friend, and I will go out to the door and say, Brain, we need your expertise in here.
I guess.
Oh, I guess I don't see him out there. So.
Yeah, you said we were splitting up to check all the different doors. I went my own door.
Yeah, Brain's still checking out the hallways. Yeah.
But one of you guys has a hat of detect thoughts, anyways, right? So you for that.
We don't have
Nettie in
detect
her
thoughts
head screams, Brain!
Which one of us had that hat?
Through everybody's immense willpower, they are able to bring back Brain through the wall. No, there's a door right here to the southeast that he was right on the other side of, so he could have heard you and walked through.
Hey, buddy.
Sirius had the
Jack,
helm
tell
of
him what he
telepathy.
needs to do.
Or Sirius has. Okay. I guess I will mind meld with him, and he can think the name of his employer to me.
What was the name of your employer?
The name of his employer is Losser Merklav. It's a halfling.
Where is Losser Merklav?
Why would you just say that out loud?
Where is he?
Okay. Yeah, where's your employer then?
He resides under the cellar of the Powdered Wig shop in the market. Dolly Mops? No?
I know where that is. For Waterdeep.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, I know where that is. It's what do I know about it?
That's it. It sells powdered wigs.
No, Mr. Kibbins. We'll happily return your key to you. That's no issue. We are curious, so why were you at the mausoleum in the first place?
Ah, jeez, I shouldn't say.
Well, don't say, think.
He kind of looks to the floor as he's thinking the thoughts. Basically, the halfling has hired him and his friend here, Erlaster Gone, to collect bones for an unknown reason.
Okay, we don't need to pry into that too much. And then the last question I have for you, what is the key and lock?
Well, that's private.
I'd really rather not say. He kind of blushes.
Oh, I see. It's your porn stash. Got it.
Maybe this guy's doing No Nut November.
You said you were collecting bones? Yeah, we all know what that really means. Sick freaks all over the city.
Well, perhaps we should make haste to get ourselves a new wig then.
Yeah, should we hand this gentleman his key? He's been forthright.
I'd say so.
It's like the inside check this guy, make it before we head off. See how forthcoming he's been. I'll use a psionic energy die. So if 14 didn't hit it, it'll be 19. And I don't expend the die if it still fails.
Yeah, he appears to be telling the truth. He looks like he's almost a little intimidated by the group of you guys.
Now I think you should avoid your boss for a while, and not having any conversations.
Nettie just waves.
I'll toss each one of the two guys that we were talking to a gold piece, and then I will head out. Thanks for your time, gentlemen. Sorry to bother you.
As we're walking out, I'll use a bonus action to regain a psionic energy die.
Alright.
We weren't here. Enjoy your key.
All right.
Nightcat will come in and toss a gold to each of the cops. We weren't here.
They scrabble about, and they're kind of they're obviously excited to see a gold piece. And they're kind of arguing with each other over what to spend it on already.
So, guys, definitely a porn stash, right? That's definitely what we're thinking. Or maybe it's something more intimate, like a butt plug.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's a chastity belt.
Hey. I mean, let's be honest. It's probably something like that, right?
All right. So where are we going?
If we're
Well,
going
we've
to
been on
face someone that necromancer, do we want to get spells and stuff back before we do that?
Yeah. I'm starting to think that maybe we
Maybe
head back
not
to the
at
manor.
night.
Yeah, maybe we head back to the manor, get some sleep. I mean, the store is probably closing soon anyway.
All right.
Anybody argue with that? Anybody think otherwise?
I'm good.
So it just gets to, like, pretty much absolute nightfall by the time you make it back to the manor.
Is looking for bones in mausoleums, is that something that's like pretty obviously illegal?
Yeah, that's definitely illegal, yeah.
Like, if we reported that guy to the Black Staff, he'd probably be in some shit then, right?
Yeah, I mean, the black staff specifically might not care. It's kind of like above them, but somebody like in the watch would definitely care.
We got some leverage on him, I guess.
Outside, you see Tally, who's just turning around to leave. Tally Fellbranch, the master half-elf carpenter who you fired for the renovations. He sees you and kind of throws up his hands. Ah, the stupid thing wouldn't let me into work. And he turns around to show you, pointing at Alfred, the construct. He says, "Let me in, I'm here to work."
Alfred,
Someone-
we told you this guy would be coming to
Yeah,
fix up the building.
yeah. I thought we told him to like go and hide in one
Yeah.
of the rooms upstairs because
Ah.
this dude was coming.
Did you actually?
Yeah, we told him to hide in the basement, wasn't it? That there
Or
will
was
be
it
guys
upstairs
here
or in the
to,
basement?
yeah, to be guys here to start renovating the place.
And Tally will just be leaving with his tools instead. And you can see some various improvements, amongst which are, some trim work, which is nice, along the floors. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
It's looking great, Tally.
Nice work.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
Alfred, you can come on out now.
He climbs out of the hatch and up to the bar. Just kind of standing there.
Could you make us some food, Alfred? Or some wine?
He begins kind of looking around the room like he's trying to find some wine, and one
Nettie
suddenly...
just walked over and just grabs, like, knows where the alcohol is, just grabs it and is like,
Yeah,
"Make
we
food."
got supplies delivered, didn't we?
You did, yeah. Yeah, and stepping up to the bar here, you'll notice that the bar stools kind of pull themselves out for you as you approach for you to sit on them.
Oh, thank you. See, I knew we could be friends.
He doesn't know where the wine is, Miss Green.
I assume the pantry, Alfred, in the pantry kitchen.
Yeah, this thing may have been trained for a different purpose. You might have to show it around a little bit for it to warm up to that kind of things.
Come with me, Alfred, and I'll grab some wine from the pantry.
This is wine. This is what we drink.
Can you cook, Alfred? Do you know how to cook?
It shakes its head no.
Okay, we might have to teach you. I gotta make something simple. Bring over wine and leave it in some mugs and leave it on the bar. I said, help yourselves. I'll go make something up with what we have. I assume there's some dried meats and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Come with me, Alfred, and we'll cook something basic. Heat it up.
Eggs. Stew.
Eggs? Yeah, I can do some eggs. Eggs and bread and a bit of dried meat. Start cooking
Some
up
cheese
some
if
eggs.
we have.
Okay. I'll start putting some eggs into boiling some eggs.
You're putting eggs into boiling eggs.
No, I'm boiling. Boiling eggs to cook them to make boiled eggs.
Ah, right, yeah.
Grabbing some bread and cheese and butter and putting it on a serving board.
Okay. Basically, it's trying. Alfred here is trying to copy every single little thing you do.
I'm gonna use
just
some of.
that's just hard-boiled eggs. We need to let them cook, and I showed them the little timer that I had turned over. When that reaches the bottom, the small one, it's soft. The medium one is firm, and the big one is hard-boiled.
And slowly, like, puts his hands up and kind of grabs his head as if it's confused.
Don't worry, you might get it. We might get the poltergeist to give a hand.
His main function will be, home defense
Guard.
anyway. So
Yeah.
Um,
I cook the eggs and get some boiling water going as well. And stuff. Does anyone want tea or coffee?
sure, I'll have some tea. Muckle, is there any scraps hanging around the manor, scraps of like metal stuff that perhaps the Nimblewright could use to build things, like materials?
Yeah, there's some wooden building materials around, like some boards and stuff like that. Different nails and.
Because I'm thinking, folks, that we could get the Nimblewright to assemble like a piece of a Nimblewright that we can bring to the Temple of Gond and show that to them as proof of destruction of the Nimblewright, so we can gain the reward. But I don't know what kind of materials we would need for that. We'd probably need like a bunch of metal pieces and stuff, right?
Well, I've been learning. Perhaps after cough cough, a few more levels, cough cough, I'll be able to build something like that.
Yeah, but the Nimblewright be able to build it himself anyway.
I don't know. Can I?
Alfred, if we
I
got
guess
you
he
a few
doesn't speak.
scrap bits, would you be able to make a part to you that we could hand over to someone just to pretend it was you? Something that resembles you. Just a little bit of you.
To keep you safe.
He looks
Yes.
pretty confused, but he slowly shrugs.
Could you make a hand? Could you make a hand something that looks like your hand?
He's gonna take a second and investigate his own hand. Yeah, it's gonna be investigating his hand for quite a while.
Or something more.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we'll come back to this another time.
I got to eat. I brought out the food to everyone and got to eat.
Yeah, I'll prestidigitate my food so it's a little spicier, and I'll chow down and then probably get ready for bed.
Yep, same.
Brain, you going in?
Nettie along got the bottle of wine and whatever like bread she could find and wandered off to her room.
Yeah.
Is there still the cake from earlier today?
Oh yeah, the
Wasn't there a
cake I
cake?
made for. I think I made a cake for Bob, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there'd probably be like, what, a couple pieces left over?
I go over and grab a piece for myself.
Sweets before bed is not a good idea. You'll wake up with a tummy ache.
Not like 3 magic missiles didn't help that either.
That's right, Grinda got you with some magic missiles.
Alright, Jackdaw's gonna head upstairs, go to sleep. Apparently I'm sharing a room with Sirius.
And to bed it is, I guess. Good night.
I'll lock the door.
Tell Alfred to get whatever rest he needs and keep an eye out for any intruders.
You can just tell him that yourself. He understands common, you know.
Yeah, I'm saying that. I told him before I go up. I tell him that.
I go up to my room upstairs.
Alright, the party may long rest as you rest until morning.
Nice.
Powderwick time.
Yeah, you guys will wake up in the next morning. It's, again, gentle rain outside, pretty gray outside.
I'll grab a piece of cake for the road.
Right. Must fortify ourselves in case things get hairy.
I get the fire going again from the remnants of the night before, and put on some water to boil and grab some bread and cheese.
I'll take a little bit of oil and sort of dab it on Alfred's joints. You know, and massage his joints, make sure everything's squeaky and smooth and operating to the fullest extent.
Alright, he seems to quite like this, and he's kind of bouncing up and down.
Nice. I'll give him a little hug when I'm done.
I bring out a pot of tea and coffee and leave it on the bar with some cups, and milk.
Miss Green, you're a godsend.
Sit down, take a cup of coffee myself, sit down and eat my bread and cheese. I go, Alfred, those people will be here again today to fix up the bar.
Yeah, so stay hidden while we're gone, and when we come back, we can all hang out. And they should be done soon, so you won't have to hide for much longer.
He looks kind of sad and hangs his head and slowly recedes through the hatch into the basement.
Have a try and think on what you need and write me down what you would need to make a fake hand belong to you.
Ah, yes. Gonna begin. The last thing you see as he closes the hatch is him confused, looking at his own hand.
All right, y'all. Should we head to the market and get some wigs?
How early in the morning is it?
It's pretty early. I'd say around 7 a.m.
All right, yeah, let's get there.
To the market. Okay, so you guys will be able to find the shop quite easily, the Dolly Mops, the powdered wig store. And as you approach it, you notice a clear cellar door on the side of the building that looks like it goes down.
Is it locked?
It's not.
Well, I don't think we need to mess around here. I say we just go down. find this guy.
Doors open. Let's go.
You want to disguise yourself first?
What is that?
Maybe we can pretend like we're Zentrum him again.
Yep, I wanted.
You guys will descend the stairway down into a small stone room with a dirt floor. You're standing before a locked door this time.
Have we any light in here? Or do I need to turn on my hooded light?
Oh, we have the glowing orb.
You do have the drift globe.
Yeah, I'll take that out. Light it up. And I'll have that. Actually, Miss Green, why don't you take that so it'll follow you around?
Okay.
Do you want me to unlock the door?
I have a black screen at the moment.
I'd
Yeah,
like
I
to
can't
check
see
it for
anything.
Just
traps.
give me 1 sec here.
Zoom out. It's
I can see me.
That,
I
that
just
I
have
can
black.
see.
Should have some faint light now.
Here we go.
Yep. Would the orb give us light?
Yeah, I'll
I'm
drop dancing lights for you.
And before we unlock the door, I would like to check the door for traps.
Go for it.
Okay, Miss Green, you can now control dancing lights. Yeah, we'll get an investigation on the door.
Okay.
And the door is clearly says here in an iron-bound wooden sign. It says sewer access, authorized city officials only.
Oh.
And you don't see any traps.
Want me to unlock it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so that'll be a dexterity thieves tools. 14.
Even with a what? I have a +8.
Yeah, you're actually gonna fail.
God damn it!
All right, step back. Let me give this a try. I'll show you how it's done.
All right.
Bam. See?
Also failed.
Okay,
Amateurs.
Clearly, there's something wrong with the door.
Group,
'Cause I
group
got
of rogues,
it.
come on, how many rogues does it take?
The dexterity? He's
Yeah.
called dexterity.
Unlock
Yes,
the
sir.
fucking door?
Oh, Bob did it.
Motherfucker. You cheated. We loosened it up for you. That's what it was.
It was all oiled up for you, Bob.
So it opens
This is
up
my
into
area of
this.
expertise, you know.
It opens up
It's
into
one of
this
my
like
abilities to
cavern.
touch floor.
You see running water here, clearly sewage, and Jack steps out into like this little platform here beside the running sewage.
All right, y'all, plug your noses. It's pretty gross in here. Do we see any? Do I see any tracks? Halfling-sized tracks, perhaps?
No, there's no tracks here because you're on a stone platform.
Ah. Okay. Rather than jumping into the water, I'll have my owl fly down.
I'm not getting that surge unless I have to.
Oh no, there's a pathway on the right-hand side.
Let's just follow the path.
You send down, and you see it branches off here to the east and continues on down to the south.
I'm going to attempt to be stealthy while I'm walking. I don't have advantage, this is 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my owl fly down that passage for a bit.
Okay, your owl will actually come across a doorway eventually.
Oh,
Like, right around here? Oh, further down?
Yeah, further down.
What does the doorway look like? Does it look like a service access door or something?
It's actually a rusted iron door. It's set into the wall above a 1 foot wide stone ledge.
Okay. I'll have the owl return to me, and I will go back into my own body, and I'll communicate that with the group. Hey, there's a door down this tube. Unfortunately, it seems like we're going to have to walk through the water. But there's a rusty iron door down there. Could be it.
How deep is the water?
I don't know. I'm going to jump in. How deep is it?
Oh, you jumped into the water. It's, how tall are you?
Oh, how tall am I? I'm 3 feet tall.
Oh no, you are completely submerged. Just barely. It is exactly 3 feet deep.
Jack, can you swim? Hold my hand out. Like, Jack, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Grab my hand, grab my hand, grab my hand.
Pull me out.
I grab him and I pull him out of the water.
Okay, guys, so it's about as
Somebody
deep as I am tall.
prestidigitation there. Clean them up.
Yeah. I'll prestidigitate myself, clean myself up, dry myself off.
Okay. Who's taller than us that can swim?
Well, we just have to get on someone's back and they can wade through it, and then when we get to the other side, I'll clean you off, no problem.
Cool. And I jump onto Bob's back.
This again.
Yep.
Okay. I'll jump on with my cat, if they don't mind.
Come on.
Woo! I'll grab your ears for stability.
Smells horrendous as you sludge through this water.
Just clutching
I think we
Bob.
have someone with prestidigitation, or this would be disgusting.
Can I keep a lookout to see if there's any traps, doors, anything?
Yeah,
Ripples in the water, bubbles, imply a shark, maybe sewer shark, sewer crocodile, sewer sahagwin. Better be good, Jackdaw.
Bob, you finally approached the rusted iron door.
I'd like to
Can
inspect
I
the door.
check around as well, see if there's any secret doors, anything unusual?
Yes.
Is it locked?
Let's just let Miss Green make her check and catch up.
Okay.
Make a perception check here. Because with an investigation, there's nothing at a glance. A perception of 15. You spot two secret doors, actually, just ahead of you.
Oh, snap.
One to the north and one to the south.
I found a secret door here.
Ooh, is it locked?
Jack, I assume what you want me to check to see, can I open it, or?
Yeah, you can press against it and try to open it if you'd like. There's no visible lock, obviously. It's
Okay, yeah. Press against it, see, can I open it? Which way, we go south first or go north?
North.
North.
I don't want things to go south.
Press against the north one to begin with.
It opens up to a chamber full of skeletons. We're about to roll initiative.
Oh, yay.
Wham bam.
Thank you, ma'am. Ooh, this is the second, both initiatives I rolled natural 20s. Well, we're on to something then.
Why did the skeletons roll so high?
Cheating. They're cheating. because they have powdered wigs that give them a +5 to
dead?
initiative.
My cat tripped on their cape and fell into the shitty water.
Oh,
Okay, Jackdaw. Jackdaw, he's just seen Mrs. Green open up a secret door and step in.
Okay. Is the water here? I'm on Nightcat's back, so is the water here shallower? Do I have any concept?
I'm on the brain's back.
Looks about to be the same depth, about 3 feet.
Okay. Then I will I'll sort of jump from Nightcat's back with the intent of sort of like landing and rolling through the doorway. I don't know if that's possible. So I want to leap off Nightcat's back and sort of gymnastics through the
Parkour.
doorway. Yeah.
Make an acrobatics check if you want to. It'll probably cost you your action, though.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Ooh, fuck yeah, parkour.
Pew, pew, pew. So I'll get in. That's 5, 10, 15. Oh, fuck. There's a lot of skeletons in here, guys.
Oh, did I not say?
Well, I don't know, but I'm just gonna. So that's my action. So I'll use my bonus action to hide, and I'll end my turn there, and then my owl will fly in, and as always, will fly by a skeleton and try to distract it
Okay.
by scratching at its face. And then that's it.
Alright. It's actually the skeleton. Janky movement, it kind of begins coming forth, lumbering, slowly dragging its sword on the ground behind it. Nettie.
Well, seeing as how far I'm just gonna dash. I'm gonna do a bonus action dash. Let's see, my regular.
You're gonna be stuck in the water if you get off me, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're actually gonna have to swim.
which would be like what, half my movement?
Yeah.
And my movement is already so 12. So I'd only get 24 feet with a dash. Let's see. Let's see, what can I do? I'm just gonna bonus action. I'm gonna give Brain Bardic Inspiration and just hold my turn.
Sure.
No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna give him Longstrider. I'm gonna cast Longstrider on Brain to get us both in there.
So you want to run towards the room full of skeletons?
Yes.
I mean, wouldn't it be better to fight them in this narrow choke point?
Are they heading in? Are they coming out?
Well, if they're not coming out, then they're not a problem, aren't they?
All right.
That's fine. I'll be fine by myself in here.
He has bonus action disengage. He's just pulling your leg,
All right.
otherwise.
I'm just gonna have my short bow out. I'm just gonna hold my action.
The skeleton's going to move over a space and try to shoot an arrow at the owl.
Oh, whoa. You're not allowed to do that.
With
That's my owl.
With a 6, he misses entirely.
Yeah, that's right. Stay away from my owl.
This is Green. You're standing at the doorway into this chamber full of lots of
I
pillars, floor to ceiling, not much else.
I'm going to roll some ball bear. Use my free action to roll some ball, take some ball bearings and roll.
Okay.
50 ball bearings out, and I just roll them roll them
Okay.
into the floor.
Like as an action, or?
My free interaction, can I use it, or do you want me to use it as an action?
Being an action to both retrieve them and use them.
Okay, I'll do that as my action,
Nice.
and here, and can I use my free action to open the secret door behind me? There was another one here, wasn't there?
If it's another room full of skeletons, Miss Green.
It is, yeah, you can use that, open that as part of your movement, going through as your free action. That's cool.
Yeah.
Just looking for
Step
something
into
to
that
mark that thing as. Looks like a pile of blueberries. All right.
If you move them over one, it would. So the door. Can you open that door behind me, or can I open it? Oh, and I instantly regret my life.
Is it a room full of ghouls this time? Or zombies?
Kenku and yeah, there's more enemy, and I.
One
Damn it,
more at a
Miss Green.
time. It's a good thing we long rested.
I have used 5 foot. I go, this is not good.
So, Mrs.
Close
Green,
the door.
before you open up this door.
Yeah, that's my.
So yeah, it's a secret door. Obviously, through here is some kind of like war zone. It's a big battle going on. There's Kenku, seemingly backing these skeletons, and a halfling into a corner. Lots of dead Kenku and skeletons on the ground. Yeah.
We want
Okay,
that half.
I end my turn there. Oh.
Alright, we got another skeleton. Oh, he's got enough movement to make it over to Jackdaw. Lazily swinging its short sword with a 19 to hit.
I was hiding. I don't know if that. I'm trying to hide.
Yeah, you got nothing really to hide behind. You're in plain sight.
Okay. Yeah, 19 hits.
That'll be 5 piercing.
Okie dokie.
Another skeleton is coming up. What are you concentrating on?
I think that was a mistake because I accidentally rolled silent image earlier in the session.
Yeah.
I don't know how to cancel that.
The skeleton's also going to lumber forth, coming at Jackdaw. Short sword with a 14.
That misses. Clang off my armor.
Oh boy, it's a skeleton.
Oh man, no way.
He's kind of making his way out. He's also making his way out. Oh, it's the halfling's turn. Alright, Miss Green, you can see him weaving some kind of magic. You're not sure what, but he's definitely cast some kind of spell. This one's going to step on the ball bearings trying to make its way towards Jackdaw. Oh, it's going to fall prone.
Nice.
Now we got a Kenku. Brandishing a short sword, attacking a skeleton. Wow. The skeleton's going to make his way over and make a shot at the owl. Short bow with a 22 to hit.
Is that at disadvantage if he's that close?
Well, I guess I should ask how high up is your owl?
Oh, probably like 6 feet in the air, I guess.
Alright, let's see. An 11 to hit with the disadvantage.
That is the owl's AC.
Ooh, 8 piercing.
Bye-bye, Julius. Rah! Or hoot.
Not Julius. Man.
I'll just delete him then. Poof. No! Julius!
You bastard.
I'll kill you, motherfuckers! It's not like I can resummon him.
Brain, it is your turn.
So does a sewer count as difficult terrain?
It is going to count as difficult terrain, yeah.
Well. Alright then. I will move here.
On your back.
I will bonus action dash. I'll take a regular dash to move over here, I guess. And that will, so that's all my action economy. And then that will trigger Nedwise's reaction, I guess.
Can I see it? I still can't see anything to shoot.
Well, if you were in my square because you're on top of me, then
Now I see it. Yep.
yeah, you have your choice of the sketchy halfling or some skeletons.
Wow, damn.
Now I'll pull out my rapier.
I'll take a shot at the halfling.
Alright, it's definitely going to be hard to hit. He's kind of in a corner there. Skeleton is an easier shot, but it is up to you.
Alright, I'll take the skeleton then. Not gonna matter anyway.
Yeah, 10 will not be enough.
Like, stop bouncing me so much, brain!
Another skeleton running towards Jackdaw.
I'm holding him off, guys.
Kenku's coming at the halfling with a short sword. Man, there's a lot of NPCs here.
Yeah. Whose fault is that?
Kenku coming at the skeleton with the short sword for 8 piercing. That's actually going to be enough to take out the skeleton. Night Cat.
Am I technically flanking that skeleton with a Kinku?
Yes, you are.
I assume a 10 doesn't hit.
No, a 10 doesn't hit, and a 12 will not either. That be EOT?
Yep.
Jackdaw, a lot of skeletons are coming your way. Are you saying stuff?
Whoops, sorry. I had to switch my headphones. Yeah, I made a bunch of really funny jokes. I'm not gonna repeat them. I'll take out my rapier. I'll stab at this guy here with booming blade.
Oh, okay. 16 will hit.
Okay. That's
Oh, you
8.
actually you have advantage. He's prone.
Oh, right. Then let me roll again just in case I crit.
Ah.
No. So that's 5 piercing plus, I think, 1d8 if he moves. So I will then disengage, and I will leave. So 1, 2, and it's difficult terrain to cross the river, is that right?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure. No, I'm not sure I can get...
You could try jumping it.
Yeah, cut it. Well, I already used my action, so I'm not sure I can try to parkour again.
You can jump as part of your movement, but you can't do like fancy parkour stuff. If it's just like a straightforward high jump or a long jump, you're good.
Okay, I'll just jump the gap. I have 5, 10. Hold on, I'm not even sure I can make it to where I wanted to go. Can I get to that square right here? If I jump?
Yeah, just.
Okay. Great. So I'll jump across. I'll go through my ally's legs, bob and weave, and then I'll stand over this dead skeleton. You see a small tear shed down Jackdaw's face as he realizes Julius is not here to help him out.
Wow.
And he screams, almost as if he was a barbarian. And my turn.
The skeleton's gonna make an attack towards the Kenku. Missing. Nettie, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'm still in the back of green. And I'm gonna sort of look forward and go, oh my goodness gracious. And I'm going to take a shot at this skeleton, I guess. Nope.
No,
God
10 will
damn it.
miss.
Oh. Alright. bonus action, I'm gonna kind of crawl back onto him and try to hide.
Oops, ignore that. Sorry.
All right. Miss Green.
Can I close the north door?
Yes.
Close the north door and use my action to put a pitten in it to wedge it closed.
Nice.
Perfect. You slide the door over, and ping, hammer pitten into it, and it's good to go. Or rather, it's not good to go.
And I can. I still have movement. Can I make it into the room? Make it past that skeleton, can I?
Yeah? Yeah, you could move like south of Jackdaw if you wanted to.
Can I make it through there?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and that ends my turn. I assumed that my closing the door and putting the pitten in was my action.
Yeah.
Okay, that ends my turn then. Sorry, I meant to never press end turn. Apologize. Can I? What? Sorry, Muckle. I didn't use it. I could have used my fast sense there in my bonus action. Couldn't have done that. Just
Yeah.
for future. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, that's... That, I didn't use it, so I didn't use it.
The halfling is going to panic, spitting out a cone of cold and freezing all these Kenku dead where they stand. And Brain.
I'm gonna go 1, 2 this way. Ooh. So you there, halfling. I understand you have the stone. If you agree to give it to us, we'll help you out.
Okay. Just gonna kind of look up and reply and says, "You'll never get the stone."
Okay, so then I'll go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over this way. And I will swing on the halfling then.
Ooh.
Well, you've made your choice then, I see. So I'll drop my rapier, swing my side blade at him, 26.
Yeah, that's it.
Kind of cheaty damage roll, and then I'll offhand side blade him. Or actually, you know what? Does this guy look like he's holding a melee weapon?
It doesn't. It looks like he's primarily like weaving his hands around.
Okay. I'm gonna... I'll bonus action... Oh, yeah, I'll bonus action dash. And I'll go. So the skeleton will get an op attack then. Are they gonna take their swings?
Yeah. It's just one, right? The skeleton, yeah. He's swinging with a 10, so that's gonna miss.
Yeah. Let me go 1, 2, 3. There's some rats here.
Do you see some rats here? Yeah.
So I'll go there. I picked up my rapier before I left.
Sure.
Is Nettie still on your shoulders?
Where you want me, Nettie?
Yeah, she was.
No, I think that's fine. Okay, then yes, I'm still.
I thought you said you climbed back over.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he could still move at the same speed with me on him, so I wasn't sure if I jumped off.
Yep.
All right, so wherever you are, I am. Where are you? Where'd you go, Brain? I can't find you. Oh, yep, okay.
Alright, Night Cat. Rapier, that'll miss, unfortunately. The dagger will hit, though.
Nice.
How do you kill the skeleton?
You're just stabbing in this skull.
Classic.
Actually, I'll stay right here. And that's my turn.
Alright. Jackdaw.
Okay. I'll cast. Yeah, I'll take out some sand from my component pouch, and I will blow it into the face of Losser, and I will cast Sleep. At first level. So no sneak damage
Wow.
on that.
Wow. You're gonna do it.
Yeah, right there.
Something ran off that way. And I'll point to its survey.
Towards who?
Yeah, I can go in a bonus action dash after.
Sleep
the
does target the
thing
lowest
goes-
HP of creatures first. It doesn't. You can't force it onto the boss. I'm not sure if that's relevant for the situation at hand.
There's no one else around.
Yeah.
And he's been hit and none of us have, so I assume he's got lower health than us.
Can I
Can I-
talk to that thing in our language?
Well, he's asleep. Don't wake him.
Miss Green, as you come into this room, you see a Kenku that takes something off the body of one of these commoners, puts it in his pocket, and runs up these stairs.
He's doing that. I should have movement on him. I was still okay. I was saying a bonus action dashed, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
So,
you've seen him as you were coming into the room. I just didn't have a chance to.
I follow him.
When you're back here, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm gonna follow after him. Dash after.
Right, so it's going to lead out to a upstairs to another cellar hatch that leads you like to an alley, back up to the streets of the Waterdeep. You can just see the Kenku out of your vision, turning into the main street and running.
I'm not going to be able to catch up with it if I'm dashing.
You could
Yeah,
you could probably actually catch up with him. It looks like he's only about 60 feet ahead of you.
Yeah. So I'll use my bonus action, cunning action to dash. That gives me the 60 foot, and then I want to grapple.
All right, can you roll a d20? So as you're beginning to chase this Kenku, you're getting pretty close to him, and you're just about to catch up to him. When you run into like a brawl in progress that has stumbled out from a tavern. You're gonna have to make an acrobatics, athletics, or athletics to get through here. At 22, you can deke your way through just in time to see the Kenku dip into a tower.
Are we just not supposed to catch the Kenku?
I am not meant to catch. Okay, if that's the case, I'm just going to.
Well, there's no results for him to go now that he's in there, so.
Okay. I don't know what to do here because there's no. How far am I gone?
You're not far from here.
I'm going to get into sort of dark area overlooking the tower, the entrance to the tower, and just watch for now. I assume my compatriots will follow after me eventually. And I'm gonna hide.
I'd like to
watching.
I'd like to tie up Losser, gag him, and search his body for anything.
Yeah, I'm searching him too.
I can tie him up again. I have the.
Nice.
I'll pat him down, search his pockets, search his boots, see if he's got anything hidden away.
As the party restrains and searches this strange halfling necromancer, that's where we're going to wrap up the session.
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Oh, I feel like we've been chasing this frickin' stone all over the city.
Yeah.
What happened with that Kenku? Like, did he come out from around the corner or something like that, or?
I think he was in.
I'm just curious as to how he was able to do that outside of initiative. We were in combat, right?
Yeah. It's, he basically took off as soon as the combat ended.
Well.
I don't know. It felt like we weren't supposed to catch him, so.
Yeah, I kind of felt like that felt a little bit cheap. Not gonna lie.
No worries. I'm standing outside the tower, thinking I'm hidden, watching it.
Yeah. I just it is a shitty writing thing. It's just that they need you to see it, and he also needs to get away, and you also need to chase him. So it's like.
Yeah, he's like, there's no shot this guy gets. Go 90 feet to turn on him.
Right.
With a rogue sneak attack, opportunity attack, this guy's fucked. Like, there's no realistic shot that he gets away from us.
Yeah. That's why they throw in the chase complications.
Yeah.
Well, he's one of those rare breeds of Kenku that can actually fly.
Yeah.
So
and he's also still an obviously hostile. He's also still an obviously hostile creature when you're in initiative. So you usually just can't just end initiative. And
yeah, I know. I know.
Well, you
But
could
the,
also,
the
you could also
alternative
just,
is he takes the stone and leaves, and you never see it, and you never have a lead.
Oh, was that the stone he took? I didn't
It
realize
was,
that.
it was pretty
We shouldn't
obviously
be
the stone.
metagaming.
It was
Oh
pretty
my
obviously
gosh.
the stone.
that's why I was running after him myself.
This is such metagaming, guys. This is not cool. It could have been anything. Could have been a Reese's peanut butter cup. We don't know what he took. Birds like shiny things.
They
Well,
do.
since the Kenku came here to get the stone and ran away, the only assumption I can have, given that they never ran from any other place, is they've got what they wanted.
Oh, you
So I
made
ran
you
after
totally made the right call. Totally made the right call.
Yeah, you have to go after him. You know what? I mean, it's kind of odd, like when the game stops and you know things are like the rules end and there's a intro, like there's like a cutscene. It's pretty obvious it's a plot point, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, cutscene. Yeah.
No worries.
Unskippable
Thanks for
cutscene
the game.
too. It's actually a
yeah, thanks for
QTE.
running.
This you have to roll halfway through. So
2 weeks time, I assume.
Yes, it will be. It'll be Curse of Strahd next weekend.
nice. Woo! We don't level up, do we, by any chance?
You did not. You gotta do your heist before you can level up.
Oh, that's right.
Ned,
We
Ned
don't have
Wise hasn't killed anyone this that enough this
Dang
round
it.
yet.
Dang it! No blood on my blade.
We don't have an active heist going on right now, right? We don't have a key.
No, you don't. Not yet. No.
Okay.
This
You should just
this
go.
this chase scene was so long. Like chasing this goddamn thing all over the city was so long. I wanted to get this out of the way before I gave you the key, because then it's like, give you the
Well,
key, you're gonna be conflicted as to what you should do.
this is what we're actually meant to. The main thing, isn't it? Anyway, so
Yeah, this is the main quest. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are cool dragons.
Mr. DM, and don't feel like you need to answer this if it's spoiling. What did that little silver key open that guy had? Was it a porn stash?
It could be a foreign stash.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, you know, if only you guys had if only Sirius was here, Tech Thoughts had.
Yeah.
Could have got that in.
Yep.
Well, this is why everybody needs to be here.
okay.
Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. Fun gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been real. Thanks for playing.
Thanks, Muckle.
You guys
Even-
are-